Well, good morning and welcome. It is a Friday edition of Wake Up Nigeria.
It's a fabulous Friday featuring Titi and Mazino and Mike. Every Friday morning, we look forward to Fridays especially because of the amazing energy we get from all of you at home, especially since it is hop, skip, and jump into the weekend.
Absolutely. And it helps when there was a little shower of blessing in Lagos here this morning because I wasn't expecting the rain. I thought we're done with the rains for 2023. But no, Mother Nature's got other plans, hasn't she?
You called that a little shower? It was actually a bit more than a little shower in some areas. Yeah, it was.
I wouldn't know because I was hop skipping.
Yeah, I can imagine.
My entire journey.
But yeah, welcome for a Friday edition of Wake Up Nigeria.
Yes, indeed. You can go the distance and it's going to be fun. But if you go with company, it's even better. So as you journey through the weekend, make sure you have family with you. And that's what we're here to prepare you for. Thank you very much for joining us on Channel 16 for GOTV. And perhaps maybe you're seeing us on one-to-one for StarTimes. You could use the UHF option for Channel 49.
Yes, you can. Or indeed, if you are online, just visit our website. That's tvcentertainment.tv. And of course, Facebook at TVC Connect.
You might also need to download the app if you're going to be moving around Africa or the world.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's available on the iOS Store and also Google Play Store.
Yes, indeed. So for what we have, it's Friday.
Absolutely.
How we do for that wad of cash now?
What wad? Oh, that wad of cash.
Yeah. Is it real?
Well, I don't know.
In Nigerian movies, do we have props? Do we have props for the Naira?
We have props.
For the Naira in Nigerian movies?
Of course we have props. We have props.
No, normally, shouldn't it be illegal to use real notes?
As long as they write specimen on it.
Oh, yeah, it's legal. As long as it's a specimen, it's all good. Mike, good to have you, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I was listening to you guys, was it on Wednesday when I wasn't here? You guys were talking about some post by Grammy, something about seniors from school.
Oh.
Yes,
Very fun.
Indeed.
Maybe we should have your own today and have your take.
No, I just wanted to tell you guys, the kind of person I think people change every 10 years. People you knew 10 years ago are not the same now.
Oh, definitely.
This has been studied and proven. So I just wanted to add that I think I was a different person back in school.
Yeah.
I remember one instance that happened where I was a very goody two-shoes guy, kind of kid, you know. But I still had friends who were the bad boys. So they would often wait after school and throw chairs out of over the fence and go back outside and pick them up and go repurpose them and bring them back into school. I remember this one time they got caught and I was in their company. I turned, man. Odafe will never forgive me. I was such a snitch. Like, it's him. He threw the first one and then that one threw the second one. And then this one's addressed, this one's DNA strand.
Wow. Did you get the stitches after?
Oh, man, I did. Oh, they shunned me after that one. So I learned something from that. There's something you learn from these experiences is my point. There's always something to take home. For me, I learned even if the instances were kind of adverse, I learned the importance of loyalty.
So, you know, the conversation was about wicked seniors, right?
Yeah.
I had a senior that I remember her. The only reason why I remember her from school.
Oh, both of you. We should have some time on that.
She punished me in school for my socks being dusty. Now, guess what?
What? My
socks were dusty because I had trekked all the way from Our Lady of Apostles School. That was around the just around Unilag area. Walked all the way to Queen's College. And you know that road is super dusty. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take my socks off and dust them when I get to class. And she saw me by the gate and was like, why are your shoes so why are your socks so dirty? And she made me kneel down. And I wasn't late for school.
Who was she?
Senior Bims. Senior Bimbo.
Yeah. If you saw her today, what would you tell her?
I've actually talked to her after that. And you remember you punished me in school? I
won't tell her like that.
What would you do? What do you?
What? Wait, we'll go catch up.
After how many years?
No. That is extreme.
Yeah, but
you know what the kid went through to get to school.
You know, we were all extreme as kids.
I agree, but you see, we're saying that there are some people that one incident affects the rest of
their lives.
Yeah.
And that was the point. The trauma at times is hard to heal from. There's something MM said, and for me, a lot of times I have selective. A lot of them I don't really remember. I don't have any problem. So remember some seniors, but we shake. You know, but I feel like students should that authority
to punish.
Where in my school, just two
can punish just one. Yeah, well, that's the way.
No, but just one.
But Mike, Mike, if you take it out, then you're removing something from the education of kids.
But
you said something a couple of months ago. You said we're raising soft children.
Yes.
I think if you take that out, then you're definitely
but I
raising
feel
soft
like you should
children.
not be extreme. Maybe give it to some classes. Maybe not just two, just one. Just two.
Maybe SS.
Yes.
Over.
Coming from SS1, SS2. Just two. I remember the first person I ever punished. I was just like, I got to school. I was in just.
That was the reason you were in school.
It was the next night. Like, I didn't do anything. We're just walking down. I was like, stop there. Kneel down.
What? You just wanted to have that.
That's all I did. I just said, stop there.
Wow.
And then I was with my friend. And I was like, don't do.
Don't do.
He was scared. I was like, Ish, kneel down there.
Wow.
I still remember the guy. I said, kneel down there. Just like, and he knelt down.
Wow.
I was like, that kind of power shouldn't be given to somebody who's that young. I was what, 11?
I think it's necessary. I think it's necessary.
You know what?
That was
It's
interesting.
definitely not a conversation that can end right now. We'd love to hear your thoughts, though. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC. At this point, let's see what the weather's going to be.
Good morning and welcome. It's the news on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Mike Messikeno. The Group Chief Executive Director of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company, NNPCL, Mele Kyari, is assuring Nigerians of an end to fuel importation by the end of 2024. But Speaker House of Reps Abbas Tajuddin tasks the company on privatization of the nation's refineries for more efficiency. National Assembly correspondent Joke Adisa reports.
This is a working visit by the management team of NNPCL to the leadership of the 10th House of Representatives. The Group Chief Executive Officer of the company speaks of the impact of the recently enacted Petroleum Industry Act. He says NNPCL has since been transformed from a loss-generating company to making a net profit of 670 million naira in 2021, over 2 trillion naira in 2022, and a projection of 4.5 trillion naira by the end of 2023.
Yes, we do have past, no doubt about it. Too many issues around our books that we are resolving, but the reality today is that this company is operating like just any other private company that you will see. Is returning value to its shareholders and is focused on its key mandate, which is to create value for its shareholder.
He also dispels rumors of impending fuel scarcity, as he insists subsidy on fuel is gone for good.
We are selling in the market at the price that we are recovering our full cost from this operation. Despite this, foreign exchange transaction is a different ball game, and that is why we are engaging to see that the other private sector will come into play in this market.
Mele Kyari gives a timeline for the kickoff of the nation's refineries, with an assurance that Nigeria will end importation of fuel by the end of 2024.
By the end of December latest, we will start the Port Harcourt refinery. Early in the first quarter of 2024, we will start the Warri refinery. And also, by the end of 2024, Kaduna refinery will come into operation. This is the commitment that we are giving, and you can hold us accountable on this.
For the Speaker, oil theft leading to low production has been a bane to the nation's economy. He canvasses multi-dimensional use of the refineries as he advocates their privatization.
Let us find ways of privatizing our refineries so that they can be active, so that in the near future they will be able to compete with new refineries like the Dangote that will soon come on board.
The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited describes security of assets in the Niger Delta region, oil theft and vandalism as its biggest challenges, as it seeks the support of the National Assembly towards overcoming them. Joke Adisa, TVC News.
President Bola Tinubu has assented to the Defense Industries Corporation of Nigeria Bill 2023. That is contained in a statement by the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngelale. Mr. Jerry says the Defense Industries Corporation of Nigeria was established on the 1st of August 1964 by an Act of Parliament and revised as the Deacon Act in Chapter 94 of the Laws of the Federation 2004. The Defense Industries Corporation of Nigeria Act 2023 repeals the previous iteration of the Defense Industries Corporation of Nigeria Act and empowers the Defense Industries Corporation of Nigeria to operate, maintain, and control subsidiaries and ordnance factories to manufacture, store, and dispose of ordnance and ancillary stores and materials. Then on to foreign news. The Israeli army has arrested the director of Al-Shifa Hospital, the largest medical complex in the Gaza Strip, according to a doctor and media reports. According to a department chief at the hospital, Mohammed Abu Salmiya was arrested along with several other senior doctors, Khalid Abu Samra. The arrest was also reported by the Israeli Broadcasting Authority and was confirmed in a post on the social media platform X by Salmiya's cousin, Adam Abu Salmiya. Gaza's Ministry of Health said it wants an explanation from the World Health Organization as medics were traveling in a WHO convoy with patients when they were stopped and detained by Israeli forces. Al-Shifa Hospital has been a major focus of Israel's ground offensive in northern Gaza. The army ordered an evacuation of the facility on Saturday, but a handful of staff remaining there say there are about 180 patients still inside. That's the news. The show is just getting started. Wait a while. We'll take a short time. I'll be back in a bit.
Yeah, it was. I think she was doing a good job.
You look like you
Spinning is not as easy as people think, though.
You said that they put gun to her head to spin. You say, I want to spin, I want to spin, I want to spin. You go there and you go and be spinning, and the spin starts spinning you.
But lately
Someone
you have to
exercise.
hand it to her. She has been actually taking
Good care of herself.
the exercise thing seriously. So yeah,
We should taking
as much as you
More
look
than
like
I
as
can
you are.
say.
taking care of what?
More than I
Mike,
can
don't be
say.
jelly.
Taking care of what?
Alrighty, Mike, you had something you wanted to get off your chest now, didn't
Bombastic side eye for and then bombastic side eye for somebody else. You know, at this particular day we're talking about some stuff. As much as and then we ended it, the team rounded it up by giving
you? An RIP.
Yeah, I said,
RIP.
no, I said rest well, brother. That's what I said.
Is it obsequies or
Obsequies.
obsequies or yeah. When you share, so the point now is that a lot of people that gave that particular greeting, they say, Baba, you should remain there. You must die that die.
We're talking about who exactly now?
Who else? The Lazarus of the modern generation.
Ola Dips.
You know, it was, maybe you guys have to read me and let me not use some words because if I do, man, I don't know.
So there was a video that came out yesterday on Oladip's page, and in the bottom right, there was proof of life.
On his page,
On
he put it
his-
out.
on
It was a
his
video of
page.
him, and I think who might have been
Grandmom or something.
a grandmom or his
someone.
mother. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
Praying.
happy and all of that.
So we don't know exactly what happened, but after all the videos that came out that day, that night, you know, where he was saying he was ill, he needed help, he needed to get to the hospital, and then there were other posts that came out that said he had passed on. And
It was like his management on
Yeah.
his page. They put up his, they say, give us the privacy like it was a fool. And
that
they
was
took
an
it off-
obituary.
They took it off just 2 days ago.
That
It
was actually
even
an
there, even
obituary.
after there was talk that he was alive. That post,
Remained there for a long
that
time.
It was still on his
disgusting,
page.
that distasteful post was still there. And then you have some people.
A moment of silence, not for the departed this time,
No,
but
no,
for
no,
the
no,
absolute
no.
ridiculousness
for
of
the
people's...
idiots of
Yeah, the
for some
idiocy of it all.
idiots. Who are they? You don't know what he's going through. Really? Imagine you're not going through something.
Let me give you a chance to lift up your chair.
I'm actually thinking about the fact that his management, or there was a post on his page,
Encouraged it.
You know, signed management encouraging
Enabled it, yeah.
enabling this. After everyone had just come off, well, not really. No, people haven't really recovered from the issue of Mobad.
Yeah.
You know,
Very bad timing.
and this is someone supposedly crying wolf. And then the story of the boy that cried wolf is one that we were told as children for a very good reason.
Yeah.
So this is the thing for
Because
me.
if for any reason this guy
Does
should
have
claim to...
an emergency or
yes,
something.
No one would come.
nobody would come.
So this is it for me, yeah. First off, I thought that, like you guys, absolutely insensitive. But now I'm asking myself, the next time somebody comes out on social media to say so and so,
Yeah.
what should my reaction be? Now, this was done, this is because, I mean, I don't know how to react anymore because there's been so many of this. There was Skibby the first time, then there was the what's his name, the Sidney
Boogie,
Tucker
yeah.
guy, then there was You know, J-Book is that's another story on its own, because if we go into that, we're going to have to address preferences and our own, reactions to these preferences people choose and all of that. But for me, it's just the sheer selfishness, audacity to take the emotions of people, for the sensitivities of people, for granted, especially at such a time.
On a normal day,
I think that it calls for some sort of regulation,
investigation, like it's
investigation,
answering some questions somewhere.
questioning, interrogation, one slap or two.
Yeah, do you understand? Oh God, Mazino, that's the generation. What I'm saying is this: there has to be something that would dissuade people from trying that rubbish.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my issue, you said that the management took down that post. Mike, don't make me laugh, please. You said that post. Mike.
They took it down.
Mike, what's happening to your chair?
No, relax. It's called. I'll not weak like this and the chair will start coming back up. You doubt me? Take the
I almost lost my train of thought now.
I tried to keep a serious face. I tried my best, but I just kept.
So I believe that since the management took down that post, the responsible thing would be to actually put up another post. Whatever that post is, once they took some kind of communication,
address the issue.
Addressing the issue.
Yes.
Why? Because of honestly, in terms of people's mental health, there are some people who are going through things who actually probably want to ask for help. International Men's Day was last weekend. We're talking about men speaking out when they have issues.
We tied it in. We actually tied it in when we talked about it. We tied it into the fact that men don't speak. We're actually very concerned. Genuinely so.
Please.
So I'm taking back my. I'm going to rein in my emotions now when it comes. No, I have to, because.
Don't take it back. Don't take it back.
Like
there are still real people out there that need help. There's still real people out there that
This is what I'm going to say, This is what I'm going to say, If there's an album that follows this and anybody encourages this album, he's released an album right here. If anybody is like, falling over this album, praising it and everything, then I think that you are as bad as he is.
Yes.
I mean, if that was the aim, if that was the vehicle to
within
to
the first 1 week, his streams went up by a few 100,000. So
it was not the 1 week that I found out the idiot was being very stupid.
Wow.
But the point is this, it's how some people are trying to encourage him by saying that, okay, you don't know, that's the part I want to get through. They don't know what he was going through. They don't know what he's going. And I'm like, are you the only person that goes? Do you know what every other person is going through?
Exactly.
Does he know what Mazino is going through? Do you know what Titi is going through? Do you know what I am going through? Do you know what Olamide is going through?
Exactly.
Francis is laughing with Zainab. Do you know what both of them are going through?
This is a very simple case.
But yes,
the boy who cried wolf, but it's going to affect other
is going through something, so
everybody else should rest.
So I don't know what he's going to. Let's stream his song. I will stone you.
So I think the streams actually they add up not just because people are enjoying the music. They add up because whenever there are news stories, press releases, people go online to stream those songs to add it to their productions on social media, even on the news. So those streams all add up, and it seems like a money-making strategy.
But of course it is.
Look, I don't know what money is going to be, but I feel that no sensible person, no sensible organization would call him out for an event. The crowd would probably, if the crowd is sensible, they'll boo him. If I was in such a crowd and he came out and I was doing an event or something and I saw him out, I will boo him. If it was university, days for convocation arena for anybody, we go stone and pure water.
I think
we go stone and pure water.
We need a body that regulates these kinds of PR stunts or A&R stunts. We had the president of the Association of Artist Managers in Nigeria, Maven Grandpa, here the other day. And I think perhaps maybe this is something that people like him should actually look into and address. Because this was not only something that the individual, the artist put out, it was also supported and enabled by his management.
Look at what Ladipo did at one point. For me, that was reasonable within an extent. Ladipo, there was that trend, where's Ladipo?
Yeah, no, that was beautiful.
He got some people to protest. And
that was beautiful.
In fact, you could also see it. I'm like, there's something about this. But, okay, where's Ladipo? Where's Ladipo? He's coming out with something.
Yeah.
This is Ladipo.
Hey, guess who else did it? Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg did it.
Snoop Dogg pulled the wool
he
over
did it.
everybody's
He
eyes.
pulled the wool over the world's eyes for a few days.
See, we should be.
Someone said it.
People were.
If Snoop Dogg actually stopped smoking, Mama will pass away.
He was actually advertising a smokeless stove.
A barbecue stove.
No, actually, it's not a barbecue.
It's just more than that?
Just for keeping warm.
I was interested in that stove.
Yeah,
after
exactly.
That day. I was.
Actually researched. That's good PR.
Very good
don't use
PR.
life
It was,
to
because I
take
can't
it, you know.
Snoop, if Snoop can stop smoking, dear Lord.
And then he put some sad pictures of himself on. Oh God! Everybody was like, "Oh, don't worry, stick with it." The first 1 week is the hardest. Anyhow.
Well, tell us what you think. Are you as disappointed as we are about the Oladip situation? We definitely are, absolutely 100%. However, we are happy that he is alive. Let's celebrate
We're
that.
happy.
Speak for yourself.
No, we're happy.
Yeah.
he's
Go speak
alive.
for yourself.
And the truth is, if you need to speak to someone and share your
yourself.
story, because of people like that, don't not share because of people like that.
At least I'm sad, but happiness doesn't come in because I don't.
Mike, it's okay.
Yeah, Mike is just absolutely disappointed with this lad. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria.tvc. We'll be back. Stay tuned.
Hello and good morning. Welcome to the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. And we have a familiar face, a friend of the house, a queen of the ethnic dining, a super fragilistic, super tongues concept chef in the building. Chef Sheputimo.
Good morning.
Welcome back. Welcome back. You know, we're always excited when you come around.
Even myself, I'm always like, are we going for presidential seat or cooking? I'm always so excited to be on this show all the time.
One thing you can trust her for, she's going to bring the flavor, the African flavor, the ethnic flavor. She's going to bring it out of every dish
Trust me now.
she prepares right here on the
Say
show.
that me now.
Before. And that smile always adds to the flavor of the food too. So, yes, make sure you keep the smile going all through. All right, let's talk ingredients. Chef, what are we making?
Local rice.
Local rice. Wait, local to which community?
Village rice. No, now
Oh, okay.
we don't want it direct anymore.
Oh, okay.
Because of, we think, it's too somehow. It's
too
too
local.
local. What makes it local is we are using red oil.
Okay.
It's not the jollof rice that will be red.
Okay.
This one is going to be, it's not jollof rice, colored jollof rice. It's going to be red oil, rice, our fish. Under this, you have two kinds of fish. You have mackerel and panla. You have our locust beans, onions.
Yeah.
In this spice, we have different kinds of spice here.
Okay.
Which is ginger, garlic, turmeric, crayfish, and oporoko.
So the turmeric, this is the first time I'm seeing turmeric used in a local dish like this. Really?
Turmeric, I'm always having turmeric in my spice.
Wow. Okay. All right. Maybe I didn't take note of it.
Maybe
but
because of that.
it looks and smells amazing already. Now we have some meat following.
We have meat, we have snail, and we have fried meat.
There's snail there.
And this is momo.
Okay. What has happened to this pomona?
No, I mixed it with
The fish.
The fish.
Okay.
So that's
all
why.
right. All right. No problem.
This rice is 7 life. LMMJ local.
7 lives. Wow.
It's called LMMJ. We start counting.
Meji.
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you. How do they count? Okon, Eji,
Yoruba class in the kitchen.
Eta, Erin, Aaron,
See, my QC is telling me
Efa.
somewhere that in today's class.
AJ. Okay, Ejo. Okay, I got it.
She
I
wants us to go
remember.
to Yoruba
Mommy, you
class.
taught me well.
Okon,
Thank you.
AG, Eta, Eri.
What do we do?
AJ. No, here we go.
Where do we start first?
No, I'm always happy to be on this tree. No. It's
Where
always
do we start?
We are putting this onions.
Okay,
then
go ahead. Go ahead.
I want it to be.
Oh, it's not hot enough.
Hot, yes.
It's giving us the sound that we're looking
The
for.
sound that is the cocoa.
So if you're making this, we have some non-stick pots and we have, iron pots.
Yes.
Which ones would you prefer to use?
Well,
This one?
use your pots.
Just use your pot. It doesn't affect the flavor.
It doesn't affect the flavor.
Okay, all right, that's
Use
fine.
use your pot. Be free. So
We're going to fry down the onions and are we throwing in the locust beans too?
we are putting
We
it.
are? Okay, now while she
We
gets
have our-
this started,
Mixed pepper in the kitchen.
mixed pepper.
You didn't bring it out.
There's still a lot more of this process that you need to see. Make sure you stay tuned for that. But it is time for us to take movies. I have a little bit of a twist coming your way. Local rice.
Local rice.
So this is not village rice, it's not native rice, it's local rice.
Local rice.
Local rice. We had a list of ingredients out here before, and we've started using some of them. Right now, the rice has been added to the pot, right?
Yes.
We have normal long grain rice, right?
Normal long grain rice.
Yeah.
We have locust beans. We have the spice. We have onions and.
So crayfish was in that spice.
Yes.
Turmeric was in that spice. What else was in there?
Oporoko. Stockfish powder. Then crayfish. Then ginger.
So I'm seeing what looks like pepper there.
There is pepper, yes. We
So
didn't
what
bring it
sort
out
of
before.
pepper mix?
Rodo, tomatoes, and onion.
So, you know, many people make a sauce down, then add the rice to the sauce they've already made. But you are cooking it from the beginning.
Yes,
with all this
yes,
spice.
that's what I'm doing. So it's to incorporate inside. I want to put this pomo so it can be soft.
All right, yes, because pomo does sometimes take a lot of time before softening inside the dish. So the pomo, the flavor of the pomo to enter the rice, right?
The rice to enter the pomo.
Oh, goodness me. All right, so we still have some fish
This is coming after it's cooked.
Okay, why? Why are we putting it after?
No, because it will all mix inside the rice. You won't find it anywhere.
Okay.
So that's why we are putting it. The moment the rice is ready, we'll put it on the meat. Since this meat is fried too, so
let's even talk about this meat here. So you boiled the meat down.
Yes.
And you added spices.
Yes, I do.
But one thing I'm noting is the meat stock is not here.
Yes, because I didn't bring it out. It was there in the kitchen before.
Oh, so you've added
I've added it.
I was looking for it. Because I was thinking, how does the flavor of the meat enter the rice without the meat
It's
stock?
not compulsory you use stock meat.
Okay.
It's not compulsory. As far as your spice is well spiced, your pepper is well spiced. Because sometimes you tell yourself, because there's no stock meat, you are not doing jollof rice. That does not make it not sweet.
Okay.
Depending on the way you're able to do your spice and your sauce.
Right.
So without stock meat, you can cook jollof rice and you'll be fine.
So our meat now, is it garnishing or is it also going to be turned into the rice?
It's going to be turned into the rice.
All right then.
So
everything will be combined in one pot.
Inside it.
Fantastic. So in case you missed it, we started with the palm oil and we fried down some onions with the locust beans. Then she added the pepper and added some water and then mixed it all up. When it was getting hot was when she added the rice, and now we are observing that it is coming to the boil. There is still so much more to see in the kitchen, but we're going to have to do that a bit later on. We have Mike Mesikeno standing by. All right, so for some reason, Mazino's being nice to me today.
That's our coffee.
Which our coffee? Thank you for pouring my coffee.
In any case. If you guys are looking for a perfect way to start your weekend, you've just found it. Thank you very much. Look no further.
We're about to kick off the weekend on a very fun yet healthy note.
Yes, great conversation, mouth-watering delicacies, of course, from the kitchen you'd know. And of course, a sight for sore eyes.
It's sore for sight eyes. Wow, really, Mazino? What more could you ask for? A typo from Mazino.
An oral typo. Hey, Mike, what's happening inside the kitchen? You look like as if you're doubled over.
So saucy, so spicy, so spicy. Sisu, pala. Yeah, we got pala here. When's the pala going in?
It's going in soon. It's the pala that is
the final one, yeah? But we have beef here.
Yes.
Okay, this one that has ishon is Mazino that will eat this one. This one.
Ishon, okay. Why Mazino now? You know, Mazino is my senior in secondary school.
He's your senior in secondary school. What did he do? Did he flog you? Because they are working. Do you remember what he did? What penalties was he wicked in secondary school?
Let me help you out. Let me help you out. I was a timekeeper and I was a very exemplary
She said she cannot
student.
say because she said the things that must go to secondary school. But they will ban the school.
Wow.
But the things she did, that school, they will ban it.
Everybody remembers me from secondary school.
You were
I
a
was-
goody
I was
two shoes.
goody
You were a good boy.
two-shoes
You were
to
a
the-
teacher's pet. That's why nobody liked you. My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
My name is Mazino Appeal. Watch the show live, channel 16, GOTV, 49 for terrestrial and 121 for StarTimes. You can also stream the show live, by the way. All you need is to go tvcentertainment.tv and on Facebook as well. We are at TVC Connect on that one, as well as all other social media platforms where you should follow us.
Well, according to our comments and contributions that we read all the time, everyone loves Mazino now. You know, so please keep in all those comments coming in. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria_ontvc. I just had to recover before telling you guys that we have a musical performance coming your way very soon. We have Don Pedro Afam.
You know, there,
He's
boy.
going- Yes,
Welcome
so-
back, second hour here for Wake Up Nigeria. What was that video we were looking at this morning?
So there was a video that went viral, I think, was it yesterday?
Yesterday?
Of
Living conditions of Nigerians in Canada,
the situation.
despite the harsh weather. Have you seen it,
The
Mike?
cold weather in
yeah,
Canada
yeah,
is almost
They're,
unbearable.
they're homeless.
These are migrants, migrant Nigerians
Yes.
from Nigeria who sold,
You know,
perhaps
you know,
sold
you-
everything
you
here
also
to
have
go there.
indigenous people who are also homeless.
Yeah, of course.
And if you can have indigenous people that are homeless, then it is not out of
Place.
place to see that there are some migrants also that will be homeless. It's quite sad.
Very
It's
sad.
quite sad. People would, there's people that would rather go through that than even stay back here. That lets you know how, yes, some people, if you, even as they are, if you tell them to come back, they
They'll
probably
say no.
won't.
Yeah,
Probably tell you no.
true.
It just goes to show the state of things, of how people perceive the state of things. Yeah.
Sleeping in a tent with no facilities, I'm saying
Amenities.
amenities. I'm just thinking of people that have children. Even if they, as adults, prefer to be there, are you sure your children are actually, are okay being
Something
in
that
that
can help
situation?
them in the mental, they can just take it like
I don't. It exposes them to all sorts of.
No, they can just take it like an extended camping trip.
Mike,
Wow.
come on, you're joking,
Really?
aren't you?
Those places.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying that the best way to I mean, if someone says it's already it's already very bad. I'm just saying that mentally they have
The
to find a
problem
way
is
to
these
do it.
people actually find themselves stuck.
Are they
The
legal,
reason why
first
they
of all?
find themselves stuck is because they've sold everything.
Are they legal?
Sold
migrants?
everything. Yeah,
Left legal.
most of them are legal.
Immigrants
Most.
who legally immigrated,
Yes.
but find the conditions very hard to bear.
If they are legal, then
But the thing is, what
it's
people don't
sad.
understand is that the cost of living abroad it's crazy. Places like New York, for instance, you can't get a place to rent
New York
for
is
less
not
than
instance.
maybe $2,000. I saw a video
month.
of a month. I saw a video of a guy sharing a bed
you
space
can't talk about New
for
York.
that amount.
New
Oh,
York.
come on.
It's the most expensive place on earth. It has the most number of millionaires in the world in dollars. Over 350,000 millionaires
More than
dollars
Hong Kong?
in New York. Yes.
But
Number
the issue
one.
is,
So don't even mention New
if
York.
you
New
see
York.
Why
a
would I
homeless
immigrate to
person
New
there-
York?
Why would you immigrate to New York?
No, but
New York.
But it's just like saying, why would someone come from the village and come to Lagos?
No, it's not the same.
not the
It's
same.
Are
not
you
the same.
sure about that?
New York.
In terms of metropolitan cities, at least Lagos is
I'm
on
gonna
the
try New York.
list.
Let's do the weather now
Why are you
before
guys
Titi is
doing
going
this?
to advocate the devil now.
Me?
We'll be back. Welcome back. Still glad to be on the couch here because I have somebody very, very interesting with me. His name is Yerins Abraham. Of course, you know him from the famous Big Brother reality TV show. He's a polymath, a creative genius, lover of the arts, poetic rap music. He's also the founder of Professional Artists and a medical doctor since 2019. He has founded multiple startups, exhibited his artwork. He's even been here on the show once or twice with his art. And of course, multiple galleries across Africa, participated in top Nigerian reality TV show, BB Niger. You guys know that. It's made him quite a popular figure amongst reality TV fans in Africa, an intelligent one. You're welcome again, Yerins. Good to have you here.
Thank you very much.
I say intelligent deliberately because, hey, we all know what happens in Big Brother house and all the people and everything.
Yeah.
And what happens after. But you're the one I always looked out for.
Yeah.
We're glad to have you back. The last time you were here, you had some of your art pieces here. It was amazing to see. You also exhibited that while you were inside of the Big Brother house. Coming out, you did exhibitions.
Yeah.
And all. How's that going, the art side of things?
Yeah, it's great. That artwork that I came to, yeah, it's currently in New Jersey.
Oh.
Yeah, and I'm working with some art partners in the UK to actually do a very more interesting work with it, like, you know, exhibition and all. For me, artworks are like babies, and you have to, like, you know, be patient with it to grow in order for more people to see it. And also you have to invest in it. You have to feed it.
Yeah,
you know, because
exactly.
if you keep it in your house, nothing happens. And
what's the point of making it if you're not going to exhibit it?
Exactly, exactly. So yeah, so most for my arts, and also time, you know, art loves time. I don't know. So it's not necessarily, sometimes it's more, it's like, let's say 40% about the work itself, then every other thing around the work. So we are just trying to make sure that
you feed it with your emotions and emotions of other people who appreciate it.
Yes,
that's what art is.
Exactly.
That's very interesting.
Exactly.
Art is not the only thing he does. He's also a medical doctor. I don't know how you are able to, you know, bracket these fields altogether, being an artist, a medical doctor. Are you practicing in any case?
No, currently I'm not practicing. I'm working on research, though. I'm very, very into neuroscience. And I'm working on research, collaborating with United Nations and all.
Wow.
Yeah, so, but, you know, that's something that I really, really love. I've spent, like, lots of time doing so.
Why did you go to Big Brother if you had all these things going on?
Yeah, it's an interesting story because, you know, when I came to Nigeria 2019, I needed, I came back because I just felt like, okay, even when I was in Ukraine, people knew me as the polymath guy. I was really popular there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, among foreign students, and even as Ukrainians, I was on their TV shows. They were like just fascinated about the kind of things I used to do. I was also going on exhibitions and all, but I reached a stage where I felt like I wasn't seeing the challenge, and I was like, you know, when you're abroad, like, you know, everything you consume, and you're even more closer to Nigeria when you're abroad.
Really?
Because of like the knowledge and everything. That's why you see, like, when there's protest and all, the foreigners are even angry.
The ones
exactly. Diaspora, they are so
very
passionate.
interesting.
Yeah, so like, you know, you have that feeling like, okay, what can I do with what I have? Like, I kind of have a feeling of who I am, but like, how can I challenge myself to inspire my own people? Because if I go abroad, it's the white man. I have built app for white people, like, you know, and they are making good money.
Let's talk about this app thing. He also builds. Hearing builds app. Hearing's built a new app for you lovers out there. Let's tell them about this app. What's your app called?
It's called Giddle.
Giddle.
Yes.
What is it exactly?
So Giddle is a dating app, and first of all, we are in this age where the Gen Zs are very, very glued to
aren't you part of
digital. Yeah, sorry?
Aren't you part of the Gen Zs?
No, I'm not. I'm a millennial.
Okay. Let's make that, you know, clear. All right.
Yeah.
So the Gen Zs.
They are very glued to their phones and all. And one thing that is very hard to do right now is to figure out who we are actually, you know, or the young people, who they are actually trying to be with. And because there's a whole lot of other applications or things that can cause deception and all that.
Yeah.
So one thing that I wanted to do was, you know, build a platform that can help with that, and also integrate
authentic matchmaking.
Yes, very authentic matchmaking. We try to customize to limit the amount of ways you can use it for any ulterior motive. You know, we try to verify you. And also, one of the most innovative things we did was including AI. We use AI to, first of all, we have an AI assistant in the platform where you can communicate. Before you get a match, or when you get a match, you can communicate with the AI. The AI already has the match information. It can give you hints of how you can make the dates better.
Oh.
And then, you know, you can also review your match.
In the Nigerian climb.
Yeah.
How can I make the date better in the Joe Legba, for instance?
Yeah, exactly. No, you get to know
where to go, how much to spend, what prophylactics for after.
Yeah, because most people can, you know, are shy of who they are and all that. And, you know, also, like, if you ask someone outside, like just a random person, what's your ideal guy or ideal girl, they have this fantasy of the most perfect person. But reality isn't like that. Our brain is very deceptive sometimes. So when you meet someone, you get to see past that, fantasy, and you see that, okay, there is actually, the realness is much better.
That's what your app tries to do. It tries to
We
mine that originality
exactly.
and put it forth.
Exactly.
Oh, that's very interesting. And this is what you're on currently. This is your big project right now.
Yes, there's a free plan and paid plan. Yeah, we have like 8,000. We just launched like a week ago. We have 8,000 users already. Yeah, we have like 100 or something paid users right now. So we're growing and we are trying to get.
At the end of the day, this is so you can make money, isn't it? You do make money from the app.
Yes, definitely. There's of course, definitely we'll be making money. Yeah.
That's very interesting. Well, I can't wait to see it. Well, I can't use it. I'm not going to. I know I'm not going to use it. I just want to see what it's like, the interfaces and everything. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
So after that, today you are here as the tech genius. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, thank you.
Would you resume as a medical, what do you call it, personal anytime? Do you do that? Do you still actively?
Yeah. So like I said, most people have this idea that medicine is one way where you just
the doctor
finish
in
and
the
then go to one hospital and just spend the rest of your life working. But no, it's a very fascinating thing, and that's why I went into the. Nobody forced me. People will think that because like when people know that maybe I do music, they're like, how did you do medicine? And when people know that I do arts, they're like, why are you doing music or why are you doing medicine? And when people know I do tech, they're like, why do you? But I deliberately go into these things without even thinking anything. Nobody forced me. And for medicine, it's like there is so much that we need to know, and it's very fascinating to me. Like I've read several books about the brain while I've been working on all these things. So like I said, there's research, there is epidemiology, there is infectious diseases, there are all these things that people don't really put eye on. And I understand because we grew up from our parents who enjoyed the the 9 to 5, so they have this perception that it's medicine is that.
Yeah, my son is a doctor.
Yeah, my son is a doctor and all, but there is much more interest and there's much more to learn about it, and that's just the part I'm going to. So when I have time, definitely I will explore.
So with all these things that you're doing, tech, medicine, art, music, what is the next thing that you want to conquer? What next for you? I ask that deliberately because I know that you still have your eyes on other things, but give us an inkling. What could it be that will blow our minds once again?
Well, the thing is, like, I try to not be too specific because when you're specific, you miss out on it. There is a saying that don't be an architect, be a garden. So don't fixate your mind, just grow, and as time grows. So, but there is one ideology that I always have, and that's what makes me do whatever I do, is to inspire people and to push the boundaries to the extent that if someone wants to even try, they know that a human can do it. Before now, even before I entered the reality show, people had this perception that if you're a medical doctor, there's no way you can be good in tech, or you can have an artwork that will is worth a lot and is exhibiting back to back. People, they have this no, and if you advise someone, you'll be like, stick to that thing. But now, after that platform, I got lots of emails. There are lots of individuals that are super inspired. It's not necessarily as big as what I'm doing, but they are not scared to explore new paths and be good at those paths because, people will only tell you what their brain is limited to. But once they now feel like, okay, someone has done that, it opens the gate. So that's the idea I have.
You have so many ideas, Yering. I'm always amazed each time you come through and we have a conversation. If I let you talk, you keep talking till forever. It was grand to have you here, and I hope the app kicks off and people use it a lot because that's something we need. Authenticity.
Thank you very much.
Is absolutely great. We've got a package for now that we're going to be taking. I'm wondering whether you know anything about female support. Whether you're going to go into that line anytime soon.
Female support.
Yes, it's wearable.
Oh.
You know what? Let's just let the package tell us what it is.
All right.
Let's see this package and we'll be back here for Wake Up Nigeria.
Wow.
Okay.
There's something music does to a trailer that draws you in.
That was more convincing than I thought.
Yeah.
It was convincing. It was. It's a trailer that will make me want to. Okay. Let me see what she's doing here. And who else are we talking about other than Ijeoma Josephina Otabo, aka Fina? She's, of course, she does her own stunts, by the way. Like her shirt says. It's great to have you. Welcome. Do you actually do all your stunts?
Yeah, I pull all my stunts myself.
You know, in this one, you had to do some running and some other stuff. What did it take for you to pull out the more athletic parts of this particular movie?
Well, filming Osato wasn't that difficult. So if it's to run, I feel growing up, you must run. You have to run. Yeah, you have to run. So it wasn't difficult pulling all of that.
But then when it gets to the more emotional parts, because I think that was where it was convincing. The emotional parts of that was convincing. How did you get into that part of that character? Was it easy for you? Talk us through the process of getting into that character.
Well, I see myself as a very good actor. Yeah, I am always able to fall into character when the need be. And, you know, sometimes there are things personally you've gone through in life, and when you're acting or doing something, it can just come in your head and, you know, you start acting in that emotion.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you draw from your own personal experience and it comes out. Is there any with the story in Osato? I don't know the story because I've not seen it yet. And your real life, are there parallels? Are there things that you can draw between that character and what has happened to you as a person?
Well, I won't say my life and the story are parallel. I would say I could relate. I understood the story. It is a very understanding. It is something everybody can relate to when they see it. Yeah, so I could get into that character, and I could, because I don't know, I was just able to get into it and get it done.
All right, so, you know, from your profile, we saw that you're also a hype woman, you know, you've modeled in the past, then obviously you were on reality show, you won the show, you won the money, but was acting always the goal? Because people go into reality shows for different reasons.
Yes. Entertainment as a whole was the goal. So I discovered in time that I am more of an entertainer than any other kind of job.
Okay.
Right? So I also saw myself as I noticed I could act. So right from time, like many years back, I have always wanted to act. I would go for auditions, I would shoot skits, I just wanted to be in that line of acting. But then, growing up now, as it goes, I found out that I had other God-given talents.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay,
all right. But the thing is, there now comes a lot of responsibility when you win a competition like that. First of all, we're not sure how your family background was before you got the money and their response to it. And that it was, what, 50 million? Right?
Yeah, 50 million.
And then you still decide to act. You know, people wonder what you would have done with that money, probably instead of just going into acting.
Yes, so I got that a lot. People were like, oh, she's not behaving like she won the money. She keeps acting, she keeps... Well, I keep telling people, I say, even if you have 100 million naira today, even if you share it 50-50 naira, to finish, right?
Okay.
You will finish sharing it. So I didn't see the money as what I actually wanted. I felt I needed more. So having gotten that from the show, I decided to work to get more money. To maybe get to, I am okay. And obviously, nobody gets okay with making money. So I didn't see me winning the show and winning that money as a criteria for me not to still hustle the way I used to hustle.
What you just said, there's something I want to ask here. I don't know if you saw a recent interview of John Mikelubi. He was talking about how African footballers or people that have made it somewhere, family and friends, how the expectations, or should I say entitlement. Someone says, because Fina was my friend, because Fina is my family member, then and I'm entitled to what she had or what she won. I just want your own personal experience. Did you ever have that kind of experience where you had family and friends, maybe because you won this thing, and they were on you that, because you won, you have to give, you have to... Do you ever have that kind of experience with family or friends?
Well, we are all from Africa, and entitlement is something that happens in Africa. So almost, literally, almost everybody go through this entitlement issue, right? So I'm not exempted, but yeah, it goes on, but...
You were able to manage it.
Yeah,
You didn't feel like it was too much at any point in time.
Because I already know this is Africa. It's like a normal thing, right? We only know the word, entitlement, but it's a normal thing. It's a normal thing.
It's a normal thing.
Yes, everybody's entitled.
I beg, we'll stop
it's a
in there
normal
for you.
thing.
Go grab my own share when we go for that. Not normal thing. You go show me say that normal.
But then again, everybody claims to be your friend now. You have how many followers now? It's crazy having that responsibility to your followers now. So you had that kind of money. Do you ever feel responsible to the young people coming behind you that are looking up to you, wondering, okay, what can I do with this money? What can I do with this opportunity that will push me forward and inspire other people?
Well, personally, I would say when anybody wins a show like that and gets that kind of money, I feel that shouldn't be the end of life. Obviously, personally, you know, there's a saying, they say, if person know where for they come, or who know where for they come, suppose get sense, or how do they say it? Or do you get, like, you know where you're coming from, so I hear Piki will not get helper, suppose get sense, right? Yes. So, you know, I speak for myself most of the time. I always tell myself, me will not get helper. So coming into limelight, I already sat on it. I already knew, this is what I want to do, and this is how I would do it. Okay. I don't care how other people are doing it, right? I already told myself this is how I would.
You want to do it?
I would live my life. So me winning that money, and obviously I have sense. I come from a family that we are not too wealthy, so obviously I have a lot of responsibility. So those being sorted out, I have to invest. Okay. I have to start up some businesses. Do you get? Even if I don't handle my business myself, because I have younger ones that you get. So I knew what to do. I didn't focus on living a lavish lifestyle because it's not like I don't like it. I like it, but I never reached that stage.
Wow.
Wow. You get sense.
Yes.
You get sense.
Wow.
I go agree say you get sense. I agree. You know, really, I agree because I like what you said. I understand that. Like you said, this is an African thing, and you know, well, I know they won't disturb me that there's something in Mikel. The money he earns in a week is like blood money. Nobody cannot give you that kind of money. But I understand. But let's just talk about your movie. Let's round up with this and all of that. With Osato out and all of that. What's on the horizon? What can your fans look forward to? What does Fina have in store?
Well, my fans, you know, Odogu Nation, I feel I am fulfilling my part as their fave because I make sure I don't give them any dry moments. I am always working. Now, this movie, Osato, is one that I know when they see it, they will be so proud of me. And by God's grace, after saying Osato, I feel Osato is going to open more doors for me. And that is to my own benefit and to the proudness of my fans.
I think so.
And family.
I agree with you. I'm telling you, I'm not one that is easy. I'm not saying it because you're here. I don't patronize people. But I was impressed with what I saw in that trailer. I would like to go see that movie. All right? We have something here for you. Just in case we had breakfast prepared. Hope you don't mind. Hope you're not fasting. Hope you don't mind.
That's
all right. Okay. So
let's. Love that. Love it.
Your Sato had a snake head. Oh, that's quite interesting.
Isn't Osato from your part of the country? You're Ijo now, aren't you?
Osato is it's an Edo name.
An Edo name?
Yeah.
Okay. You're from Edo, aren't you?
No. Delta Bielsa.
Delta Bielsa. Okay.
There's also Ijo in Delta. I mean Edo.
Oh, Nabende.
Titi, you want to tell us about what you did?
Yes, Chef Shebutimo has been hard at work in the kitchen. In my presence, she put together a very ethnically relevant dish. She has put together local rice. She added panla to it. She added mackerel. She added snail. There's beef somewhere in there as well. It's a combo. And you know, the way she prepared it from scratch right here. She prepared it with love. So please, use love to taste it and tell us what you think.
This is my area of specialization.
Yeah, okay, food.
It's very, very cold. I can smell the smoke from. How did you get that smoky feel? That smoky feel. Where's it from? You
She
won't
went
tell
for
me.
the pomo.
That's
She
not
went
fair.
for the pomo first. Wow.
All right, Fina is not living here today. She's gonna stay. Keeping her captive. We're gonna keep feeding her.
She's going in for another spoon. And while she does that, we have to wrap it up on the show today,
Yes, we
right?
do.
Wrap it up.
It's a Friday, and this ends the entire
Yeah.
show for this week.
Yeah, sure.
Unless you want us to come.
But
come back here
Mazino is
tomorrow.
still at work till later
But
on.
wait,
He
wait.
has the black table
Yes, I
at
do.
11 p.m.
11 p.m. Join me
Yeah.
then. It's gonna be fun.
All right.
We will see you tomorrow. Yeah, I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, he will see you tomorrow.
He'll be here.
Game, of course. And then there's TBC games tomorrow.
Yes,
Ah, yes.
So it's going to be a